Alright everybody, here's a quick look of my system up and running with the i7-970 and with the 3 Velociraptors, and I have also another surprise when I open the case. Here is, I think I'm going to spoil it when I show it to you guys right here, and check this out. Nvidia Geforce 9800 GT for Physx. Here's the system, 4.2 gigahertz. It took me not even 1 minute to do that. I just did some in the BIOS, some voltage and stuff, and I booted the system. I tested it, everything was fine, and from there I'll just go into the BIOS right now. I'll show you guys if anybody has this motherboard and the CPU, so how easy for me was to overclock it. Here's the configuration, and this is set for Physx. This is over here, Task Manager, and here's my third monitor, and I have this on top. Is one 5760 by 1200, and that little one over there is 15-inch Dell, and all this stuff you guys already know. Here's a little LCD in the front. I'm gonna go ahead and open the case. I should have opened it before, but it's okay. Here it is. There he goes. My Geforce 9800 GT for Physx. This is installed in PCI Express 1. I did not cut the motherboard PCI Express 1. I modified the GPU to fit in a PCI Express 1. And as you can see, there's some screws for the Gigabyte North Bridge over there. I had to cut the PCI Express for the 9800 to fit in a PCI Express 1, and I bought this ultra cable. I don't want to use the ugly cable that they give you with the yellow and all those wiring showing, and this is from Ultra. You can buy it on the site, it's like 10 bucks, and here it is. And here's the 1, 2, 3 Velociraptors in RAID 0, and these are the 2 hard drives. And here's the Corsair H70 on the i7-970, overclocked to 4.2 gigahertz, 12 gigs of RAM, 1600 megahertz. They're overclocked to 1680, which is 80 megahertz more, and the Ultra X4 1050 watt power supply. There it goes. And I have this as intake and this as exhaust. So many of you guys send me messages and telling me I should have this as intake and this leave it as exhaust, but trust me, I did it and I've tested it for days. My GPUs were running 10, 15, even sometimes 20 Celsius higher than normal. It's better to have positive intake than outtake, you know. So, and also I've ordered from FrozenCPU.com 200mm fan filter. This is coming, probably I'll receive it by tomorrow or after tomorrow, so I won't have any dust coming in, because this room is pretty dusty. As you can see, I have one air purifier and another air purifier there, just to keep everything nice and dust free. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys here a little bit. I'm recording with my left hand, so if the camera's shaking, I'm not left-handed, I'm right-handed. This is 1, 2, 3 and the 9800. This is to confirm it as in PCI Express 1, and everything else is working fine. If you guys want to do this, be careful, because if you cut them and any of the pins are touching each other, you can damage the video card. You have to make sure when you cut it, you don't leave anything touching, any of those pins where they go touching. So it's kind of tricky, and you know, it's a big risk. So here is I didn't even try lower voltage or anything, because this is I used the same voltage I was running on the 950. That's how I figured it out. At 1.312 I was running at 4 gigahertz, so I said I'm gonna give it a try on this one on the 4.2 gigahertz on the i7-970, and I've tried it, and I use Intel burn test, which is on maximum. This thing would burn your CPU, and everything goes fine. So I'm very happy with that. And as you can see, let me go over here. The memory is at 840 megahertz, which is 1680, 99924. And here's this, and here's this, and there's the beautiful task manager with the 12 threads. And I'm gonna go ahead and, so for you guys could see, restart the computer. I'm actually looking through the camera and doing this. And this is the only way if you want to have a fourth monitor using surround, because you can't do that, not unless if you use 2 in surround. I'm gonna go ahead and keep pressing delete so I can go into the BIOS menu. Might take a while. There he goes. Oh, oops, oops, oops. That thing booted so fast I forgot to push, I don't know if I did push delete fast enough. I hope I did. No, I didn't. Let me just Control-Alt delete one more time. I'll just restart it, just push the reset button. I'm just going to show you guys the BIOS, so if anybody wants, who has this motherboard and this CPU, and you know, it all depends also on the memory. So if you have the same memory, then I guess you should be alright, but you go out and give it a try. Yeah, put it into focus a little bit. Yeah, I pressed delete over 100 times now. Now for sure we're going to go into the BIOS. Alright. Click enter and advanced. And here it is. 4.2 gigahertz. It is at 168 times 25. 25 is available if you enable Intel Turbo Boost technology. So, and memory is at profile 1, 10 multiple, 1680 megahertz, and giving me a low battery sign. Let me go to the voltages before battery dies. Here it is. Level 2, 1.33, 1.25. And I've only done the QTP VTT voltage 1.335 and the IOH core to 1.2, and the memory's up 1.68 because that drops down to like 1.65 or 1.66. So there you guys have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, if you like these videos, please feel free to subscribe. I'll have some new videos coming up soon, and about any gameplay, how it works out and everything. I'm just very happy with this CPU, and it's the best CPU I've gotten so far. Thanks a lot, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and take care.